This is my story of my life, my accomplishments, and of what my part in being a stepping stone to the Civil War was. This will tell of my owners and when I sued for my freedom and what became of it. This is my life summed up. My name is Dred Scott. I was born into slavery in Virginia around 1800. I was property of planter Peter Blow. Blow moved his family to St. Louis and became the owner and operator of a boarding house. When my owner died in 1832, I was sold off to Dr. John Emerson, a surgeon in the Army. We moved to Fort Armstrong, Illinois in 1833. In 1836, we moved to Fort Snelling in the Wisconsin Territory. I was married there to Harriet Robertson, whose owner allowed us to marry and gave her to Emerson. Then we moved to Louisiana. Emerson died in 1843. We were moved around between Florida and Texas, and then I was back with Emerson's wife in March of 1846. I then sued for my freedom. My wife and I sued for my freedom in April, which started an 11-year-old court battle. In 1847, the case went on trial as Scott versus Emerson, but lost on technical grounds. In 1848, the Missouri Supreme Court let me appeal, and in 1850, my wife, 2 daughters, and I received our freedom. But in 1852, the Missouri Supreme Court reversed this decision. I continued to fight for my freedom by suing Sanford. In 1854, the U.S. Circuit Court of Missouri heard the case of Dred Scott versus Sanford and found in favor of John Sanford with a 7 out of 9 vote. I remained a slave. I was sold after the ruling, but then was set free by my current owner. The decision of the case was overturned by the passing of the 13th and 14th Amendments. I was not a citizen in their eyes, so I had no right to sue in a federal court. Scott versus Sanford argued that residents in free jurisdictions may be free. The Supreme Court decided I was not entitled to it. It debated on the constitutionality of slavery restriction activities. It decided that Congress had no power to prohibit slavery in the territories and that the Missouri Compromise was unconstitutional. The decision helped hurry the country toward a civil war.